Good afternoon. It is the 7th of August. And Debbie sent me out here to get some rosemary. And I noticed that I had a few ripe figs. Oh, it rained so much last night, by the way. I mean, jeez. We had 2 inches of rain again. We've had so much rain this season. I wish we could have spread it out when we needed it. But it never seems to work out that way, does it? Anyway, I noticed I had some ripe figs the other day, and I was gobbling them down, and I noticed I had a couple more today, and even Smith. This is Ronde Bordeaux. And so I was thinking, wait a minute, let's just make a quick video. Something relaxed, something short. Because I certainly do love the first figs of the season. I did, in a previous video last week, pick, I think, the last breba of a Peter's Honey fig. It's on one of my videos. And I haven't eaten many figs yet. But that's changed 2 days ago. That started to change because I've got ripe figs now all over the place. These are, again, Ronde Bordeaux, which is one of my favorites. Oh. Here's one that's wants to crack a little bit, but not really. With all that rain, let's open it up. Ah, wonderful. Wonderful. Ronde Bordeaux is interesting because even when they crack a little, which is rare for me, I mean, the way I grow them, even if they crack a little, they still taste superb. They don't tend to spoil as quickly. I had 2 days ago, I had my first Smith. And how I love Smith. Oh, this one's ready too. This one's ready also. Look at that. Here's one that's hanging. I should have got to it. It's starting to dry out. And should have got to this a couple days ago. I get busy with my chores around here, of which there are just so many. And things tend to get away from me once in a while, and I've been very busy lately. Let's see this one. There we go. Ronde Bordeaux. Always my first, although I have to say, the Smith, that first Smith, and now I have another, got ripe very close to the Ronde Bordeaux. That one, that dried, so, the sugars were so concentrated. It was so sweet, but yet a rich, delectable flavor. Gosh, how I love my figs. There we go. All right, let's just kind of walk through here. A bunch of different varieties that we've talked about in the past. And certainly no shortage of figs. Italian 258, which won't get ripe until probably maybe near the end of this month. The 3rd week of August, or maybe the end of August. But they're worth waiting for. And this is Black Madeira. Let's see. Yep. Black Madeira. And here's a baby Black Madeira. Plenty of figs on these trees. All over the place. And I can't wait for them to get ripe. They're so delicious. And the Italian 258s are so delicious. Two of my favorite figs. Black Madeira for taste. Not all the way around in my climate, but for taste, for sure. Another Black Madeira. Lots and lots of figs. Genovese Nero, which is really, in my opinion, Italian 258. Lots and lots of figs on Genovese Nero. Another baby Black Madeira with figs all over the place. Look at them all. Amazing. And this is Pastiglieri. And I was telling you in one of the videos in the past that there's just report after report that all of the figs, this is a young tree, this is only 2 years old, but that all of the figs fall off very characteristically with this particular variety. And this tree needs water. I lift up all my pots, as I explained before. I lift them all, every single one. And if they're heavy and don't need water, I don't water them. That's important. And if they're light and they need water, I give it to them. And that's important. But that's how I gauge. I think that's a more accurate way to water your potted fig trees for better results. This is Figo Preto, and it just has so many figs on it, and they're all going to get ripe. I'm not going to it rains so often. I'm not going to take these trees and put them out in the yard yet again, because I'm just leaving them in here where they're sheltered. It's open anyway. There's all the panels are open. There's double doors in the front and the back, and the panels are open, and the hatches, what I call them, are completely open up there. So there's a complete airflow through here. It doesn't get any warmer. If it does get warmer, it's very, very slight, but it protects them from all the water and the rain and the winds that we've been having. Look at this. What is this? Now wait a minute. Oh, this was Smith. I'm sorry. This big tree here was not Figo Preto. Okay, it was Smith. And it's just completely laden with so many figs. Here's another one getting ripe. See that? Just figs all over this tree. Look at that. And I'm going to enjoy every single one. And the sun can come through these doors and from this open panel, and the sun gets on here, the morning sun until the afternoon, which is fine. Here's another Smith. Another Smith. Big tree. And it is also just full and full and full of figs. Look at this. And many of them are swelling up. You see that? Well, that leaf got away. Look at these figs up there. All around. Look at that one. Oh, I can't wait to get to that. That might be ready tomorrow. And oh, there's one up there. This is bad. I knew I should have gotten this fig earlier. Hold on a second. It's too late. Wow. Look at those ants. They beat me to it. That's rare, but it happens because, again, I'm not as attentive. Look at that. Gosh, you guys could have shared some of this with me. That was the second ripe Smith, which I'm not going to get to enjoy today. But there are others getting ripe, which I will soon enjoy. You see them swelling up. Gosh, I was looking forward to that. I saw that fig yesterday and it was perfectly fine. There's another ripe in there. It was perfectly fine, and I thought, you know, I was really in a rush and I couldn't, but I thought I might wait till today to pick it and make a quick video, which I almost didn't do, and now I am anyway. And oh, more Black Madeira trees, and they are completely laden. This is one tree, one tree, and it's got plenty of fruit on it. Lots and lots of figs. They'll be getting ripe at the end of the month too, or maybe a little before, I hope. We'll have to see. And that Figo Preto is here. This is the Preto. And I see something right there, which is probably a leftover Breba, which I missed it. Look at that. It's no good. It's no good. Why did I miss that? Well, again, I'll make excuses. Is there really any legitimate excuse to let a good fig get away? Let me throw that out there. But I've just been so terribly busy lately. Some things have come up, some responsibilities that I wasn't really expecting, and they just distract me. I went on vacation for a while, and that took me away. Lots of figs, but I promise to be more attentive now, and I'm going to start to enjoy every day. There'll be another fig or several figs getting ripe, and I'm going to be here, and I'm not going to let them go to waste. I'm going to make sure I enjoy these figs from now on. I promise. I see one up there that might be still ripe too. Might actually be right up there. Let me see. Yeah, that's right. Just break it open. Jeez. That's a Smith. I'm going to gobble that one up right now. It's little, but it's delicious. I'll be getting these every day now. This is a wonderful time of the year for me. It's what I wait for all year long. In my other location, the Celeste are getting so ripe, and I had to leave. I gobbled up as many as I could. And then here's another ripe Ronde Bordeaux. I gobbled up as many Celestes as I could in my other location, which is 7B, and this is, again, 7A. But I had to leave, and I couldn't believe. That one was so concentrated and sweet. I couldn't believe that I had to leave, but I was forced to leave my vacation right in the midst of all of the ripening Celeste figs. But I noticed, and I'm not going to go there now, but I noticed a couple of mine are getting ripe now, starting to swell now too, my Celeste. But I was going to pick a whole bunch of them in my other location for to make preserves. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Another Ronde Bordeaux. Plenty here. Perfect. So I guess I'll have to make the preserves from the figs that get ripe here in 7A, and they're starting. And I've got some very beautiful in-ground fig trees, which I always prefer over potted trees for taste. And they are heavily laden with fruit. So I will make my preserves from them and from my own Celeste trees, of which I have 3 or 4 in this yard alone. Okay. Thank you for your